Okay, let's continue the section 13.5, the financial investment. Now we are talking about bonds. When you buy a bond from the company, that is, you lend money to a company. The bond is issued with a starting term, it's called maturity, after which the bond maturity, your money goes back plus interest. Some bonds have a coupon rate that is some percent that is paid for you semi-annually. Okay, you see one picture of the corporate bonds. Okay, let's see one example of the bond. Suppose we have a $5,000 is invested in 10-year corporate bonds, paying 7.5% APR, paid semi-annually. Find the total return of the investment if it is held to the maturity. Okay, now the formula for the simple interest is the formula we use in order for the bonds. $5,000 multiplied by 0.075 multiplied by 1, because you compute it annually. This is the interest earning. It's $375 per year. Divided by 2, because it's semi-annually, we expect 187.50 cents per year. O sea, per year no, for each 6 months. Now, multiply by 20, because we have 20 payment period, the total interest is $3,750 plus the original $5,000, and total revenue is $8,750. And the rate of return percent is the interest divided by the expenses or initial cost multiplied by 100 is 7.5%. That let me see the previous. This is the interest, total interest. Total interest is 3,750. Total interest earned divided by initial cost multiplied by 175%. Okay. Now mutual funds. They are a financial institution like 401k, TIAA, CREP, that collecting money for a different institution and company, and they invest in the stock market, but the customer is more safe. This is a mutual fund collect for different investors the money. And the mutual fund, they are financial institutions like this that collect the money and invest the money in the stock market, but for the customer is safe invest in mutual fund. And to compute that, we need to define a net asset value of mutual fund, NAV, is equal to this formula. A represents the total fund assets, L represents total fund liability, and N is the number of shares outstanding. Let's see one example to understand. What about the mutual fund? Example 5. The following information below apply the pay of the investment in mutual fund. Suppose the amount invested was $25,470, and the total fund assets for the mutual fund in this specific mutual fund is $231 billion, and the total fund or liability is $135 million, and the total share outstanding is 263 million. The equation is find the net asset value and find the number of shares you purchased with this money. Okay, let's compute that. Okay. First of all, the formula of the net asset value is subtraction and the assets minus liability divided by total share. Total, we have $8.27 per share. Now you want to find how many shares you buy. You buy the money divided the money per share, and you get this value. Approximately you round to the integer number, like 3080 shares. Okay, now finally we study what is the two enemies we have in order to try to create your retirement account. The first enemy is the inflation. So future value of the inflation adjusted retirement account. Okay, this is a formula que considere que the inflation decreasing your money, decreasing the power of purchase of your money. Now to adjust it, okay, say cancels out somehow the effect of the inflation, you put the money not fixed amount, you put increasing amount. So what is the formula? The formula annual rate of inflation represent I. R is initial deposit of the end of year, okay, is at the beginning is constant but little by little increasing, and annual rate of return of money is a APR, and N represent the number of deposits are made. And this is the formula. Okay, the formula is complicated. R represent deposit annually, R represent APR of the account you select, I is inflation, and N is the number of year, that's year, in this case years. Okay, one example. Find the final account value of the account paying 8% with initial deposit amount of 2,000 after 35 years deposit, assuming the deposit amount has been adjusted for the 4% annual inflation rate. Okay, it's plugging in my formula, and this is the answer. Is 541,962.77 is the total money you have in your account for the return, and was be adjusting by the inflation 4%. Okay, this is our problem. R represents the deposit amount. R is the annual percent rate in our account, 8%, and decimal 0.08. I is inflation. Inflation is, I suppose, 4%, 0.04, until 35 years. This is my formula. I'm plugging in the value. The value is 2,000. Open the bracket. In this case, 1.08 raised to the 35 minus 1.04 raised to the 35, subtraction 0.08 minus 0.04. Okay, now calculate. Calculator is we have 2,000. We have 2,000. Multiplication, parenthesis, another parenthesis, 1.08, close the parenthesis, power 35, minus parenthesis, 1.04, close the parenthesis, power 35, close the parenthesis, and divided by, open parenthesis, 0.08 minus 0.04, close the parenthesis. And the answer is, of course, 5 future value 541,962.77. Let me check in with the calculator. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, another enemy in the retirement account plan is the taxes. So we have two different accounts. One account is tax deferred account. The entire amount R is contributed each year. All contribution plus earning earn a return over the end year, on which the taxes is paid when all money in the account. So at the end of the account is pay the taxes, and this is the formula for the tax deferred. And another option is tax salary account. It's different. It's each amount are withheld from the salary is taxed up from decreasing the amount of the annual deposit to 1 minus T. T is the taxes percentage multiplied by R. Annual earnings are also taxes at the end of each year, but at the end of the accumulation period no more taxes will be due. Okay, let's see one example to compare both accounts. Tax out deferred account first. And so the data is deposit, annual deposit is 2,000, 20 years, 6% in account, and the inflation of taxes, sorry, is 20%. Okay, plugging in my formula, the answer is 58,856 and 95 cents. And in tax salary account with the same data is smaller, at 51,893 cents. Let's use the calculator to verify that. Okay, this is our problem, this is the information, and this is the formula. I'm plugging in the value. The value are 1 minus 0.2 multiplication 2,000 bracket parenthesis 1.06 raised to the 20, because the power is an amount here, minus 1. Everything divided by 0.06. Okay, let's see the calculator. In the calculator we have, okay, clear, double parenthesis, 1 minus 0.2, close the parenthesis, time 2,000, time, double parenthesis, 1.06, close the parenthesis, power 20, minus 1, close the parenthesis, divided by only one number, not necessary parenthesis, that is 0.06. And this is the answer. The answer is future value for the account in 20 years is 58,856 and 95 cents. Okay, so now future value for tax deferred is 58,856 and 95 cents. Okay, plugging in my formula is 2,000 bracket 1 plus 0.06, 1 minus 0.2, raise everything to the 20 power, minus 1, close the bracket, divided by 0.06. Let's see, use the calculator. Calculator is open parenthesis 2,000 time open parenthesis double parenthesis 1 plus 0.06 parenthesis 1 minus 0.2 close 1 2 parenthesis power 20 minus 1 close the parenthesis divided by 0.06. And the answer is future value in the tax salary account is equal 51,893 cents. It's obvious that this is much better than this.